Hey YouTube land, this is Reef Girl. Hope everyone's doing well. This is going to be the sump for the new Nano SPS LPS system that I'm setting up so that I can split my 29-gallon mixed reef into hard and soft corals. This is a 15-gallon tank, and probably by the time it's up and running it will hold somewhere around 10 gallons of water total. The main display tank is 20 gallons and we're using a skimmer bar, so I anticipate it will probably be maxed out at around 18.5 or 19 gallons. So total system volume will be just under 30 gallons. This is what we expect. So Mr. Retired Guy did tons and tons of reading and research to come up with a design for this. And I have a couple of shout outs in the description for the websites that he referred to and where he got the ideas. So to go on a little bit of a tour, the first chamber, we're actually looking at it from the back. The first chamber here is going to be for the filter sock, which will be in the lower right corner there. And water will come down from the overflow into that as primary filtration. Then the chamber is going to obviously have water in it, and that's where the skimmer will be towards the front there. Then the water will flow over this divider here into the second chamber, which is the refugium. I'm planning to use pond matrix in that. I heard about that from Nathan Willard in England and CJ's Aquariums. They both speak very highly of its abilities. So I'm going to try that, and it's going to be along the bottom, along with some small pieces of Marco rubble that I have. I also have major chaeto algae growing in my 29 that's hidden at the back, and that's what I plan to put in here. You can see this white construction here. That is a custom-made media rack. Mr. Retired Guy came up with that so that I can lay media bags of Fosguard and carbon on the rack, covered by a white floss filter pad or filter floss of some type. So about 20% of the water from the main overflow is going to be diverted into here, so that it can run over the media and down into the refugium untreated, or unskimmed I should say. So hopefully that will assist with some nutrients in the refugium. So then the water is going to flow out of the refugium into this little weir here, the three sections, that will act as a bubble trap. The first section is a certain height. You can see from the side here maybe a little better. So from the refugium, you can see the water level as the top of the glass will flow down into the bottom. There's a gap at the bottom, and so then it will flow back up and then over into the third chamber, which is the return chamber. So in there we will have a pump. It's a Sichi pump. I don't know what the numbers are. I'll probably put that up later as far as flow and all of that, but Mr. Retired Guy has faithfully checked it all out. And it's going to be totally adequate for the job, in fact probably more than adequate. And in this third chamber is where I'm also going to put the heater. So I'm thinking that I'm going to have to fasten it diagonally on that glass. It's a Fluval E-Series E100, and it has the display, the digital display that shows you the water temperature. So because of putting it diagonally on that glass, I know for sure I'll get lots of flow over the heater, so I'm hoping that that helps with the accuracy. So that's the sump. As I said, there's a shout out in the description to credit the sources for these ideas, and Mr. Retired Guy apologizes for the silicone job. It's his first time working with silicone and glass. He cut all the glass. I think he did a great job. I love the design. You can see from this angle the little media rack behind that gate towards the glass. You can see there's a gate at the front. That's where I'm going to put the pond matrix and try and fill it up as much as I can. So yeah, so there we go. Hopefully it will work when we water test it later today. We already know the tank doesn't leak, so now we just have to make sure that the water flows as expected and see what happens. Hopefully the glass will all stay in place and all will be good. And then the next step is plumbing. So everybody stay out of trouble. I'm going to try and stay out of trouble one step at a time, and we'll see you next time.